Can I have all the young people, children in the house, come up? Youth, children, come on up. You're the next contestants on Which Saint Was It? Come on up. All right, thank you. Welcome. We're glad you're with us today. So, on my right, we have St. Nicholas of Myra. And on my left, we have John the Baptist from the River Jordan or the wilderness. This guy has brought some special treats which you will earn by playing today's game. Are you ready? Yes. This guy also brought some treats, but you need to ask your parents first. They're crickets, like locusts. So you may or may not want to try those, but they are there at coffee hour. All right, are you ready to play this game? The way it works, can I get everybody to stand in the middle on this carpet right here in front of me? Very good. All right, I'm going to ask a question about which saint it was, and then you're going to go to whichever side you think it was. Does that make sense? All right, and those in the house who want to play, you can point in either direction, either John the Baptist or St. Nicholas. All right? Are you ready? Let's play this game. The first one should be pretty easy. Which of these bearded saints is in the Bible? Now move to where it is. Which one was it? This one or that one? The Bible, the scriptures that we read. Which one would it be? All right, I think you have it. You're right. John the Baptist, he was in today's scripture today. Excellent. Good job. All right, are you ready for the next question? Want to come back to the middle? Well, now you do. So which one is it? Which one's in the Bible? That one. You got it, John the Baptist. Excellent. Games can be fun that way. All right, which of these saints is said to have helped a poor family keep their daughters out of slavery by throwing money down the chimney? Oh, very good. So which one is it? St. Nicholas. Very good, very good. All right, let's come back to the middle. Next one. Ready? All right. Which of these saints is said to have slapped someone at an important meeting of theologians? It's very tricky, huh? Because this guy is kind of tough. He says, you brood of vipers and all that. But which one do you think it was? I'm not seeing a decision here, folks. Now, it is a legend. It may or may not have happened. Which one was it? You think it's this guy? It was St. Nicholas. So the legend is that St. Nicholas may or may not have been at the Council of Nicaea, but if he was, the story says that he got upset with a person called an Arian, or Arius was a theologian that he disagreed with, and was pretty strongly in disagreement, and so there was some tension there. But, all right, are you ready for the next question? All right, which of these saints is depicted in a play by the famous playwright Oscar Wilde? Which one do you think? You're going to guess? You're going to guess? All right, we got some folks over here. Anyone you going to go with those folks? They seem to know the answer.
Who's Oscar?
You don't, who's Oscar Wilde? I know. You'll know someday. Yep. I think you've got some votes over on this side. It was St. John the Baptist. Does anyone in the house know which play it was? Salome, you got it. All right. All right, back in the middle, everybody. We'll try this again. All right, ready? This might be a little tricky. Which of these saints said, anyone who has 2 shirts should share with the one who has none, and anyone who has food should do the same? St. Nicholas or St. John the Baptist? Now, may I ask you why you're choosing St. Nicholas, just out of curiosity? Yes? A hunch. It feels right. What's your reason, Vivian? Because he gives things away, right. But that's the tricky part. It was John the Baptist that said that. But it's okay. It's all right. All right. It's a tricky question. Here's another one. Are you ready? Now, which of these saints is the patron of children? You might know this because, children. Sailors. Anybody a sailor in the house? Unmarried girls. Are there any unmarried girls? Unmarried? Or merchants or pawnbrokers. Any pawnbrokers in the house? Okay.
I don't know any of them.
Okay. Do you want to guess anywhere, though? Which one is the patron saint of children, sailors, and unmarried girls, merchants, and pawnbrokers? You all are kind of undecided, and you guys are voting for Nicholas, and you are correct. It's Saint Nicholas. Okay. Okay. Yes, Vivian? You know some of them, but not all of them, right? Well, it sounds like I'm not doing it. We need to do a better job here with Sunday school, I guess. All right. Now, here's a question that's a little weird. Does anyone know what a relic is? You know what a relic? What's a relic? Just speak right into the top of that.
A relic is, I know what it is, but I kind of forgot.
Okay, what's a relic?
A relic is like an ancient stone or artifact.
Yes, an ancient stone. Could it be a bone? Anything. All right, yeah. So, all right, these questions, the next few are going to be about relics. And in this case, it's actually a part of that person. Are you ready? A little weird, right? We Episcopalians don't talk about relics that much, but anyway. Which of these saints' relics have been reported to emit a sweet-smelling substance ever since they were transferred from Turkey during the 11th century to a tomb in Bari, Italy? The holy, is it candy? It's not candy. The holy liquid has been said, it's been known as the manna, which is like bread of this saint for hundreds of years, and it has been bottled and sold to pilgrims as a purported cure-all salve. Any adults in the house know what I'm talking about? Want to make a guess? You got it! It's St. Nicholas! You're right! Okay. All right, next. Which of these saints' right hands is said to be held by a cathedral both of these are in Italy, Cathedral of Siena, and is put on display each June? Which of the saints' right hands?
I think this one, because he's not showing his hand.
Oh, you are correct. All right. Well, it's holy. It's like remembering him in a. I don't know. You should talk to the Catholics about it. All right. Yes, Vivian? Well, that's okay. It's okay. We're just playing for fun. We're learning something. You ready for something else? All right, everybody's going to get candy. We have 3 more questions, I think. Ready? Which of these saints' feast day was brought to the American colonies by Dutch families in the 17th century, and whose legend of a kindly old man was united with old Nordic folktales of a magician who punished naughty children and rewarded good children with presents to form a pop cultural... You are correct! He told you? Oh, cheater! What? All right, everybody back together. All right, ready? Okay, this is another relic question, and it's kind of a weird one. Are you ready? The bone of this saint's left finger is said to be at an art museum in Kansas City, Missouri. Has anyone ever been to Kansas City, Missouri? Has anyone ever seen this relic? All right, well, guess what? Are you guessing? You're pretty sure about your guess? You're right, it is St. John the Baptist. You are correct. We asked for it back, and they gave it just for the time being. All right. We have 2 more questions. The saint is said to have eaten locusts and wild honey. Locusts and wild honey. You're doing a great job, folks. You know what we're talking about. And look what John the Baptist has. Those are crickets, which are kind of like locusts. And after your parents give you permission, you can have some at coffee hour if you want to try them. Yeah, Yep. All right. Last but not least, the candy cane is a treat often associated with this saint. The crook symbolizes. Can we see your crook? Get your crook. Crook. Candy cane is treated as associated with it. The crook symbolizes the gentle image of Jesus the shepherd. As a shepherd of his people, the saint carried a hook-shaped staff called a crozier. Doesn't that look like a candy cane a little bit? And since this is... It does look like a question mark. Good. Excellent. You got it. All right. Now come on back to the middle. I'm going to sit down for just a second. You can sit too if you want. So what do you think these saints have in... Sit down. Thank you. What do you think these saints have in common? Yes.
They're both saints.
Well, that's true. What makes them that? Yes.
They both have a beard.
They both have beards. A lot of the depictions of them have beards. Yes. Both are from a really long time ago. You're right. Yes? They both followed Jesus. That's right. They were, in a way, like disciples. Yes. And yes?
They both wear robes.
They both wore robes. Funny robe. This guy had a lot more of a fancy costume than this one. But yeah. Yeah. Well, outfit. Well, I don't know if that's candy, but one of them does taste like cotton candy, so maybe so. Yes. They did help people, and they had a lot of people loved and were interested in what they had to say. Yes, over here. What did they were both really big advocates for generosity. They both thought it was really important for people who had more than enough to share. So that's a big theme. Yes. What else?
They are both kind.
They were both, well, kind. You know, this guy had a lot of hard words to say sometimes, challenging people, but yeah, he was, I bet he was all right. Yep. Vivian?
They're both cool people in costumes.
They were both kind of weird, don't you think, in a kind of interesting way?
I think that you just took some regular people and dressed them up in things. Yeah.
Maybe, yeah, but that's, it's to learn stuff, right? All right, and yes, one more. They are real people. I bet if you bit them, they would hurt and cry.
They're both sitting on chairs.
So they're a little different, yeah.
I know. They're both sitting on chairs.
Yes. All right, I guess that's my sign. It's time to go to a commercial. Thank you all very much for joining me today. You've won. You all go up and get some candy from St. Nicholas. Thank you, John the Baptist.